dependencies here, my goodness. Okay, so let's start our class, let's start our course, and let me sincerely welcome you to AUK, and let me welcome you to your first technical course devoted to software engineering itself, to programming itself. So our course named Principles of Programming, and my name is Serhiy Titenko. I'm your instructor. I have PhD in computer science, have huge experience teaching in Kyiv Polytechnic Institute. I'm also Chief Technology Officer of a software development company named Impact. And I'm really passionate to help you to become software engineers, data scientists, and I'm really looking forward to work with you and our team. In a few moments, I will present our team to you. So we really enjoy to start this amazing, I believe, experience with you, working with you in this course, in next courses. So anyway, this is our warm welcome to software engineering and data science world. Welcome. Before we start, I would like to make a short introduction. And so I could say that we have just 7 weeks to make introduction to programming. I know that some of you already have been have this experience. Some of you maybe have no lot of experience in programming, but nevertheless, we have only 7 weeks. 7 weeks to start. So our mission, our aim is to teach you, or your aim to teach yourself, and we will just help you to program. Let me now jump into technical part, and let me just make very brief introduction into contemporary software systems. So there are these parts: user experience, user interface, and user experience. Front-end part, API, back-end, cloud infrastructure. All of that somehow connected together. Let's try to visualize modern software systems, because you will learn how to build these systems in this learning adventure which you have in American University. So when you, as an end user, come to the system, to some software system, what do you use? What devices do you use? Laptop, so computer. Yeah, so let's say desktop. Desktop or laptop, so this is some computer. What else? Internet connection. Okay, next you move to the next point, like network. Let me present it in some globe. What other devices do you use? Server. Okay, you go this way. Yes. Except laptop, do you use anything else? Keyboard, mouse, phone. Yes. For this, we also have some input I/O devices like mouse, like keyboard. That's right. And also, when we talk about other devices, we mostly use phones to connect to many systems which we use today. Maybe something else? Tablet, exactly. Cameras. Okay, again, we have some cameras, some input-output parts in that. Maybe something else? Yeah, so some... Yes. Some IoT, maybe devices like watches, like maybe TV, maybe some embedded systems, maybe some parts of smart house or anything else, yeah. Like smart house, yeah, like IoT. So all of that, then, in many cases, not in every case, of course, because it could be local system, but in many cases, it goes through the network. And this is what we need to understand: how network works, what is IP address, what is internet, what is World Wide Web. And somebody says already that we have server, yeah? So we have server, and let me present that like some cloud infrastructure first, like cloud. You heard maybe about Amazon, about Google Cloud, about Microsoft Azure, and so on. So we have some, maybe it is virtual hosting. So we have some infrastructure where we have, where our servers placed. So our machines maybe distributed, and we have what we call servers per server. Now, what do we have on servers? Okay, we have data, exactly. This is point when all data scientists, you should be open your eyes. Yeah, this is my point of attention. All which is related to data, exactly. What else do we have on server?
Our website.
Yeah, what do we mean by website?
The code.
Yeah, the code. So some kind of code or some kind of binary data which was compiled from the code. It should be placed on the server, and the server should use that to handle requests from the network and give responses to the network, to clients. Exactly. That's right. What else do we need in this picture? Okay, let's think about security. Good point, by the way. Yeah, security. So how all of that stuff should be secure. Exactly. And by the way, I would like to put somewhere here like API, because our server, first of all, provide API for our clients, and our clients use this API to access some business logic in our systems. What is API?
I love the analogy, like entire web structure is a restaurant, and API is a waiter, like who is connecting kitchen with the customers in the restaurant by itself.
Yes, exactly. So this is application programming interface, and this is exactly what the aim of that, how to be connected to our server, and yes, and we call just API without knowing any inner infrastructure of our servers. Yes, and security and all of that. But who develop all of that? We need to have somewhere you, okay? Developers, data scientists, and so on. So you should work somewhere and create all these systems somehow, okay? What do you have? You also have your local machine. You write code here, and next the question, how this code be transferred to servers and so on. And so that's why we have this process, and we call this process CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous development. And by the way, developer use Git when develop in team his code, and use such systems like GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab, and many other version control systems, and many other systems. When we automate the process, how we put our code to, or result of our code, like binary code, bytecode, to server, and when we have the system in production, we call it operation mode of the system. And this mode is development. And that's why we have today revolution of how to connect operation and development, and not to be very separated. And we have DevOps. When, because of these pipelines of continuous integration of our code into production system, because of work of these engineers, we have this very connected systems, and we could bring new features to our systems very smoothly, and we enjoy that our system evolve and new features come. This is something how we see all this process, and of course this data is much more broad concept. This could be relational data, this could be some just binary data, this could be just data lakes and many things, and how to work with this data, how to analyze, how to bring some additional value, knowledge from that. This is what data scientists do. So they work with this data and know all of the algorithms. But how to build all the systems, this is what software engineers work with. Also, I would like to put here AI on different levels. We could integrate our systems with some additional third-party services which provide AI. We could use AI on the level of software engineering. We could use AI on the level of data analysis, and so on and so forth. Okay, this is just brief introduction to software systems. Do you have any questions regarding that? Okay, guys, let's make just short break. We have let's come back at 10 minutes past 2, and now just relax a little bit, and we will continue shortly. Okay, so Git. What is Git? We will use in our course Git a lot. Git is not related to any algorithms itself. This is more version control system. But what that mean? Git is a specific software which you install to your computer, and this system helps you to track your source code. By the way, it could be any files, but programmers, this is specifically created for programming. Because when you create your program, you incrementally change your code. You add something, you add some new feature, and so on and so forth. But at the some moment, you want to roll back. You want to be able to have full control of any version of your code. This is one problem. And another problem, if you work in teams, by the way, on this slide, you see this technical blocks of software system and this block people. And Vali already said that software engineering is really connected to communication, to people. So when we create software, we work in teams. And if you work on the same code and you want to somehow change different parts of your code, how to combine that, how to merge. Maybe all of you know and used Google Documents, right? This is your ability to teamwork with some document. Git, this is something like Google Doc for documents, but for programming. You could change any part and you could combine, merge that. So this is very useful system to create software, to create code altogether. That's why we decided to put this requirement for you from the very beginning. Why don't we? Why do we need to wait a lot of time? We want to make you familiar with this contemporary software engineering tools. So Git is this kind of tool. So you should install Git on your local machine. But what else do we have here? It is GitHub. But before I jump to GitHub, let me finish this slide. So what concepts of Git do we have? First concept is repository, or shortly repo. This is a repository. This is your project with your source code, with your files, text files with Java code, for example, or another code. How you make changes. If you want, for example, you have this code here, but you decided to add something into this file, to add these changes. And this change will be tracked separately, and we call it commit. I commit changes to this file. So this first command you should know is commit. Commit is any change to your repository. Then you have push command. This is your local machine. but you work with team, for example, or we are your team. We are mentors or teaching assistants. We want to have an access to your code also. So you should push your repository somewhere into cloud. And here where GitHub come into the scene. So you push your repository and your teammates could access, could see, could maybe change, commit to your code also. So how to put your code into cloud, into internet, you use push command. You push your changes, you commit your changes first, and then you push your new version of your code into cloud. This is push command. And the backward command is pull. When maybe, for example, your teammate want to have an access to your code in their local machine, I need to pull. I need to get all that last version of this repository into my local machine. And now I have exact copy of your code in my local machine, and this command called pull when I want to pull. But in our assignments, maybe you will not use pull command. If you work just with your own laptop only, the same computer, you need just to make commits and push that commits into GitHub, and we will have an access to that and could grade your work. Now, now I want to bring to ask Valia to come to the front and to teach us and share information how to authorize in GitHub and how to work with that. So what do I need? Will you use this mic? It's okay?
Yeah. Okay, so does everyone have installed IntelliJ IDEA on their laptops? No? So first of all, you need to install IntelliJ IDEA. I think that you will have the student's license to get the full access for all the functionality. And then we are experimenting this year, and we are using the GitHub Classroom. And GitHub Classroom works in such a way that it creates for the assignment an empty repository for all of you. So you will go in the assignment and see the repository with some pre-installed code, which is already added. So you need to get this repository on your machine. So to do so, first of all, you click Get from version control system, this button, and you go to your repository on the GitHub website and you copy the link to your repo. And after that, you just paste this link and you click the button like next, and your ID will ask you to log in. So as you can see, it proposes to log in via GitHub, but actually it's kind of a deprecated method. So if you will use like credentials, login, password, you will get an error like 99% of probability. So you better use token. You click use token, and here you need to paste it. And just a really brief guide how you can generate a token. You go to your GitHub. Somewhere in the right where you have your avatar, you can click on that, click settings, and on the left will be like a panel, and you scroll to the bottom and there will be developer settings. And then you choose personal access tokens, and generate new token. Here is a screenshot. So note, it is like a name, then you can choose expiration date. As I remember, 3 months maximum, so you can like choose 3 months, and then you need to select scopes. Scopes like which rights this token will give your machine to do, like update rep or read from rep or delete rep. So there will be a lot of different scopes. You can check all of them. You can look through them. Maybe you will find them interesting. So you create a token, and after this, you paste this token here and click login, and everything will be fine. You will have the repo on your machine. That's all.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Wale. Okay, so you should play with that. Maybe it could be quite tricky at the first glance, but later we will not be bothered by these technical parts. You will just work with your code and that's it. But now on this first week before Thursday, we should overcome any technical issues regarding that. Okay, then when you have, you could access your first assignment and you could create project from version control system, from VCS. So you accept your invitation to your GitHub project. How to get that invitation? In Canvas, you could find your first project. I could show you. So we have project 1, development environment. Okay? So here we have this invitation link to your assignment. So this is GitHub education licensing, and we have this repository which is devoted to this course. So you click here. I can do it also, by the way. Then you choose your name from the list. So I will not choose because I'm not student, and I will go to the next step. And then this new repository being created. So I just click to this repository, and I already have this first this repository. What should I do next? I copy the link of this repository. Copy this link, and then I jump into my IntelliJ IDE. I click and my system is not working. Maybe Zoom just not allows me to do that. Yes. And now I could create new project, file, new project from version control. Project from version control. Here I put this link in URL, version control git, and I clone this project. Of course, I could do it through CLI interface, through command line, but we're trying to show you the easier way. And I create here this new project. So you see this project here. So I already have some additional exclamation marks. Maybe I already played with this project. Let me add something here. For example, additional code. Oops. Yeah. A lot of helpers in my IDE bother me. So I just create one more line to print something. SDT 100 course, for example. So I could run this project. I just push this button. If I have Java SDK installed, my program will work, and I have here in terminal, I have the results, hello world, SDT 100 course, and later I could commit. So to commit, I choose this commit interface, I choose file or files where I made any changes, I put some commit message, new output, for example, and commit and push. I could just put commit and push button. I have additional add-ons here, so that's why I just push continue, push, And hopefully I already have commit these results into my into my repository, so I could see if I have results already here in my repository. So you see my results already in the cloud. So not only in my local machine, but also in the GitHub repository in internet, in the cloud. So this is the way how we do the things. So before I move on, do you have any questions regarding that? Yes.
I didn't have time to do all this YouTube, so can I do it at home?
So now we will have a little bit time to play with this practically, and we will help you and give you consultations. But before Thursday, you should overcome all this stuff. So yes, you could do it at home, but still we have some class activities, and I want just to finish this theoretical part. Okay. Let me explain what this Hello World. Yes.
Can I ask like a little question about the idea? Like there is I need an account, a license, server, activation code, or JetBrains account. What should I use? Because like I want to like do the steps you do on the screen, and like and again because of the not set it.
Good question. So as a students, all of you could have an access to IntelliJ IDEA educational licensing account with your AUK email. So you could create a JetBrains website, IntelliJ IDEA website. You could create really your account, but maybe some confirmation that you are a student maybe may take some time. So you could create even at this moment download just community version of IntelliJ IDEA, which is free, and do all that stuff there. But still, you maybe you need that account for IntelliJ IDEA. If you download paid version, then you need a student account to use that. So this is two possibilities at the moment. Either have student recognized account, or just download IntelliJ IDEA community version, which is free and enough for this course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Pavlo?
Is there a specific version of Java SDK that we should be using, or is just the latest one is fine?
So we have no any major requirements regarding that. So what version do you have now?
I think I downloaded 22 or whatever the latest.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So now let me just quickly explain this piece of code. We have this basically 4 lines of code here. First of all, it is public class main, because in Java everything are classes. So the simplest program is also class. What is class? We will not tell you if you don't know. Sorry, we will tell you a bit later about classes, because we have this part in this course and we will talk about this object-oriented programming. But now it is just class and that's it. And this class has one method, main method. Every program should have main method, and this program have this main method here. By the way, you could generate main method by typing main and put enter, and you could have this generated main method. And system out println, what we do, we just print into console, into terminal, into this ugly command line interface. We just put hello world. And to put that, we need to print system.out.println. Okay, quite verbose. Welcome to Java world. Maybe in the different languages, in Python it could be just println or print, and but this is how it works in Java. If you don't want to type so many symbols, you could type just south and you will get that result very quickly. Let me show you in my IDE. So, for example, I just type south and put enter, and I have south.out.println. So it's just a quick trick. If I want to add main method, I could just put main and put enter, and I have another main method. Of course, I don't need another main method in my program. This is just small tricks. Okay? If I have anything, yeah, I suppose this is the end of the presentation. Okay, if you have no questions, our task for this class, first class work, what we need is just you set up your environment development. Let's try to do that just here, and we could, all of tutors could help you with that. Okay, so please use this time. We still have a lot of time, and let's play with that, and we're here to help you. So install IntelliJ IDEA, or if you already installed, try to pull the project, and yes, yeah, we're ready to answer the questions.
So should we start the free 30-day trial?
You can you can, but with student account you will have this full access to IntelliJ IDEA. So now you could start that, but later continue your registration as a student. Yeah, with your email. Already did everything. Yeah. When you already did everything and you pushed your changes not only in IntelliJ IDEA, but you also pushed that into GitHub, and you could open your project and see that yes, my file is updated, all my code is already in GitHub, then you could be sure that we will see your code, which you done, because we can see your code on your local machine. We can see your code on your GitHub repository. Now I see, yes, I could see this code. I copy the link to my GitHub repository. I go to the canvas. Where is that? I push start assignment. So you see here what we're waiting from: add to the assignment, working link to GitHub repository of project 1, and screenshots of your IDE with open project and run this project. So I start the assignment. I put, first of all, link to my repository. Be sure that it is working link. When you add space, it become link, okay? You mature people, you know what is hyperlink, not just text, please. So we have hyperlink, and then put here your screenshots. So I could go back to my IntelliJ IDEA, run my file, and I see that it works, and I make screenshots. I hope you know how to make screenshots on your computer. So I make this screenshots and then come back and put that screenshots into this document and submit assignment. Okay? This is how we submit assignments, and this is how we have an access to your assignments. Okay? So this is just, you need to do that before Thursday. So guys, be prepared for Thursday. Please watch pre-lecture videos. Watch this pre-lecture videos. You will have additional assignment for watching another videos later. But for Thursday, watch pre-lecture videos. Be ready with your IntelliJ IDEA environment, GitHub environment, and see you on Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.